What's good, everybody? This is Saber054. I'm on the official One Piece website today, and we're going to be reviewing the Memorial Collection coming out just in a couple of days, maybe 2 days by the time I upload this. But I wasn't going to review this because I was really late to the party when I realized. And because it's one of those special sets, but because it's so small, and I thought it might be a bit sad to just skim over it, not review it. I'm thinking, okay, small set, let's just go ahead and talk about the cards a little bit. Not gonna hurt nobody. So the first special set, the Memorial Collection. I'm not too sure how competitive this set is. I do know there's a couple of cards that I do really like from it. But let's start, I guess, from the beginning, try and review all the cards. So we got Kozuki Oden, the leader. I suppose a big theme of this set is the Wano arc again. So red and green, 4 life, all of your land of Wano type characters without a counter have a plus 10 counter according to the rules. Okay, so it's going to give all of those basically a standard counter effect. And then down 1 when attacking, if you have a land of Wano type character with a cost 5 or more, this leader gains 1,000 until the start of your next turn. Damn. It's kind of busted actually. So, I mean, he's gonna be 6k when you're gonna attack because you put a dawn on it. And then basically gonna be 7 with his effect. And then he's gonna remain at 6 during your opponent's turn. So I think this is kind of busted. I mean, you gotta have a character of cost of 5 or more, but that's not really much of a challenge. Especially because green, they can spam characters easy. And yeah, I mean, 2 pretty solid effects, honestly. Yeah, they're making leaders more and more broken, while other ones are kind of just left in the dust. I really just don't see any drawback with this guy. It's just everything positive, everything good. Strong stuff. Damn. Okay, that's Kozuki Oden. You get red and green, great combination, of course. All of the colors by now have a lot of good options. Nothing else to add. You get this fancy alternate art, full art, probably gonna cost some money. And you got Izo, red, and he is a 5/2. So on play, give up to 1 rest the dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. All right. Could be handy. And then on your opponent's attack, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has Land of Wano or Whitebeard Pirates, give up to one of your opponent's leader characters minus 2,000. So, I mean, it's pretty much going to act like one of those counter cards where you just use during your opponent's turn. You pay it on, you play the counter, and then you can do something like this. This is just going to act like the same, only you don't have to pay dons. I mean, most of the ones that cost 1 dawn do something like give minus 2,000 or plus 2,000 to your guys. So this is pretty good effect. Once again, one of those during your opponent's turn effects to stun them. And obviously, he synergizes perfectly with Oden. And he can be used in a Whitebeard deck too, which I really appreciate. This guy was just so awesome. I don't want to spoil shit, but a lot of things that happen in the Wano arc in the anime piss me off. They just don't make sense to me. But anyway, I question a lot of the times Oda's decisions, and there was a lot of plot holes for me in that arc, but I digress. So we got Killer. It says Kid and Killer. Why does it say that? Oh, they're both of them in the artwork. So I guess they're going to be doing this type of shit now. Taking notes from the tag team Pokemon. So this guy has Rush. That's good. 4 for 5 Rush. And then when attacking, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, this character gains 2,000 during this turn. So it's going to be a 6 or a 7 for Rush. Can be pretty nasty. Another good card. Then we got his alternate art. Probably going to be worth some money too. And you got the other dude as well, like the Scarecrow dude face. And then we got Koza. So this is an Alabaster card. Give Vivi a little bit of help, but man, she's so, like, compared to other leaders, she's so weak, Vivi. Just that rush and draw when you can't attack the whole game is not enough. And being a 5 life with 2 colors, it's just, colors have so many options now, so it's not that special being like a dual color. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. So when attacking, you may give your active leader minus 5,000. So yeah, it's all about being used in Vivi. During this turn, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3k. So that's not bad, to be honest. He's not really going to do much when he's attacking. You're going to have to put Daunts to do anything with him, unless you're going to kill something small. But it's not that this is a bad card. It's that Vivi is a very difficult leader to make work. But I heard, like, I think I've seen a video where after set 7, Vivi might get some stuff that'll make it good somehow. But anyway, we'll see. Then we got Doma from the Whitebeard Pirates. Cool shit, cool shit. A standard 1-3k. All right. Then we got Tony Chopper. It's pretty much the face of this set. He's a 3-4 blocker. Really good. And Don 2, when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3k too. It's not bad. It's gonna conflict with his blocker ability, I guess, because if you attack with this to just give minus 30,000 to something, then he's gonna be rested. You won't be able to block. It kind of pisses me off when they do these sorts of things. There's that crocodile blocker that does this too. It kind of works in a way where, well, I mean, that guy, he has an effect on block, but I still don't like that. Anyway, good red blocker, I suppose. They don't have too many. Red doesn't have a lot of, like, really unique blockers. It's not really a blocker color. So this might be something good they can use. It counts as a Straw Hat Crew card, of course. And it's an animal. I guess this can't be summoned too with the Chopper from set 4, Kingdoms of Intrigue, like the Alabaster Tony Chopper. I believe the cost is minimum 3 or less. I think you can summon him, but I could be wrong. I believe you can though. So if you can do that, then it's going to be pretty good. But this is going to be a super rare. And it does have its alternate art. Pretty cute. Gonna be pretty popular. And then the manga rare one. This is gonna be the expensive one. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And that's it for the Chopper. Then we got Yamato. She's a 5-2. Work with Oden. 2k counter, strong. And then activate main once per turn. Give up to one rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. I mean, 5 for 5 is a bit too much. You just get this effect. Of course, you get the counter 2k too, which is pretty good. But it just makes me kind of, well, I guess she's going to have that utility. But probably going to be mostly used to discard as a counter to give 2k to something. But another solid card. Simple but solid. Then we got Little Oars Jr. So this is a 6 guy. A giant Whitebeard Pirate allies. 6/7. It's alright, I guess. What do you do though? Once per turn, if this character would be KO'd by an effect, you may trash one event or stage card from your hand instead. That's a pretty good effect to have. I'm not gonna lie. Floater-esque card. These types of cards are really strong in One Piece. I mean, if we learn anything from Marco, because it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can just spam millions of cards every turn. Everything you get in One Piece down, it matters. So if you can get this down and just discard an event that you can't really utilize to make him live, it's huge. It's once per turn. You can't do it millions of times like with Marco. But I still look at it as a good card. It has a counter effect too. So, great. Good Whitebeard support. Okay, and then we got... Oh yeah, this, I remember this, of course. Just shut up and come with us. I remember it being, shut up, let's go. But okay, I guess they always sort of translate it differently on the cards. So this is a counter searcher from what I see. Look at the top 5 cards, grab and play up to 1 animal. Wow. With a cost of 3 or less, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. This is pretty strong. Yeah, this is almost like a damn Alabaster card, but I guess Drum Kingdom, that was when Vivi was around. Cool shit. I just love those arcs, man. Those arcs in One Piece during that period. It was peak for me. All right. Yeah, this is great because it's not. It doesn't just search. You can summon the card, and that's huge. So you don't just get something and then you're slow. You get it on the field. And the reason why I say it almost feels like a great Alabaster card is because if you use the chopper in set 4, a bunch of the other animals, the chopper over here, you can have a good engine going. So I think that's pretty cool. It's something to help. And there's no way you could defeat me. Wait a minute, where is this from? KO one of your... Oh, it's Water 7. Ah, it's when he fought Usopp. Yeah, you just can't clearly tell from this artwork. But when I see Water 7, I just realized that. So counter KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 6 base power or less. It's alright, I mean, it's a counter, it's gonna give you that removal, but the blue removal cards are so busted that it just makes the red ones now look like shit. Like, the one from OP6, the tiger slash thing, my god, I thought it was a combined, the ruling was it's a combined levels of 6, so you get to kill 2 things if they're not above 6 total. Or you can just kill 1. But no, you can actually just remove 2 things that are level 6 or lower. So that's insane removal. I mean, compared to something like this is like bad. But I suppose this is for red. But the trigger is good though. 5k or less. Could be something. Alright. You got the Mini Mary. You may rest. It's a stage. Why is this a stage? I guess it's a ship. Anyway, you may rest this card and place one of your characters with 1,000 base power at the bottom of your deck. Draw a card. I can see some combos with this. You can just get rid of maybe Machina or something that you played and draw, but I don't really see the point of this. Who knows? I might be proven wrong. And we got Cavendish, Supernovas, Beautiful Pirates. 5/6 on play when attacking. If your leader has Supernova's type, you have no other Cavendish characters, set up to 2 of your down cards as active. Damn, that's pretty good. I guess you can't have more than 1 of these dudes down. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on the effect, but you get it on play and when you're attacking. So this just pretty much means when you summon this dude, it's almost like you summon him for a fucking 3 cost. That's some busted stuff, man. Yeah, they're making it a lot easier to spam characters. And I'm not too fond of that. I think it's just gonna it's gonna push the game where the decks that are gonna be able to spam are gonna be good and the rest are gonna be shit. I mean, that's one of the things with the Dawn system. It's that benefit, but it's also different from the mana system in Duel Masters. You get other problems. Yeah. I don't know, man. I guess if they're careful, they don't do this all the time, it might be alright, but it's not like this card is weak, too. I mean, you get 6k for a 3 summon. So, I guess that's not too insane. But you're going to get this when you start attacking too. So you're going to continually get this bonus if they don't kill this guy quick. But anyway, I guess initial is 5 for 6. It's all right, balanced enough. Another good card. You get this alternate art too. Pretty cool looking. You got Kozuki Hiyori. Rest this. You may trash this character. Play up to 1 land of 1 or type of character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand, then draw a card. Damn. So it's almost like you get a 5 character for a 4 cost because you're just gonna play her and get rid of her, and then you draw 1 card. So you don't really minus. It's sort of a clever way to decrease cost to some of the bigger dudes. And you just have less cards in your deck, so your deck is going to be thinned out because you run this that's just going to give you the character that you want to play, and then you still draw. So yeah, the land of Wano stuff, they get some really busted stuff, I want to say, and they have other good stuff too already. Don't want them to get too broken, but I mean, Monkey TCG, I know that guy's happy. Okay, full art bitch, okay, and then we got Sanji too. So it gains 1,000 for every 3 of your rested done cards. So basically, if you have at least 6 dons rested on your don zone, he's gonna be like a 7. Well, I mean, you gotta have an extra to attach to activate the effect. He's gonna get a significant boost. It's just gonna be on your turn though. So he's gonna be alright, I guess, for 1 maybe attack before they kill him, perhaps. But he's a counter 2000 too, which is great. Another good green card. So we're starting to see the power creep here. Well, not here. We've seen that from maybe set 5, you could say. But damn. I don't want the game to get more broken, but that's all TCG companies know to do. Just give more broken cards. So that's Sanji. We get Apu. Rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost 2 or less. Yeah, that's whatever. He's another 2000 counter though. You got this lame ass dude. Thinking he was gonna get a fly young bitch. So you may rest this character queue up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 1 or less. Once again, really specific. I mean, he only costs 1 too, with 0 attack. But yeah, whatever. I don't want to look at that ugly ass anymore. Okay, we got Bluno. So this is from the film Red. CP0. This guy went to CP0 too. So it's like all the CP9 guys went almost. But he's just a 2/2 counter blocker. Kind of standard. So that's fine for green. I mean, Killer is the best one from this sort of level because he has an additional effect without really any drawback. But I guess this is film in CP0. You got the Mountain God. This is from the land of Wano, 5/7 standard. And then we got Off-White. 7 Warlords of the Sea, don't go to Pirates. Alright, this is one of Doflamingo's moves. So up to 1 of your leader characters gains 4,000 during the battle, then look top 3 cards of your deck, reveal Doflamingo Pirates, add it to your hand. Then place the rest in any order. Damn. So this is gonna give you that counter effect and it's a searcher card. Fuck. This is busted stuff. So basically, you don't really lose anything. You gain the effect. Obviously, this sort of counters is what Doflamingo specializes in. The leader from set 4, setting your dons active during your opponent's turn. So you get to use this, boost something, and then you search something. So in essence, you lost nothing. Pluses all day. So good, man. These cards are so good. So Chambers in here, it says here. So if your leader has a supernova's type, return one of your characters to the owner's hand and play up to one character that costs a 2 or less. With a different color though. So I guess that's kind of sort of, you know, the Trafalgar Law leader from the first set. You sort of just spam and return characters. It does use some stuff. You get to exploit on-play effects. I'm not really the expert in that sort of law deck, so I'm trying to think the plays you could make, but there's probably some stuff you can do. Okay. And we got this guy. I kind of know what this guy does. He's kind of a shit leader compared to everything else we've seen. But maybe I'm missing something. Basically, at the end of their turn, your turn, you can return one of your impel down characters with a cost of 2 or more. And then you add up to 1 down card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So it's almost like a worse crocodile, like purple, yellow crocodile from set 4. And we know how good that card has been. And when I say that, I mean just how ass it's been. So I don't see how this guy is good. I'm guessing you do some combos with his cards. But I'm not really impressed. I played against him on the Sim too, because these cards they made them available on the Sim, and I wasn't impressed. So yeah, that's the dude. This is a nice full art though, with Hannibal. And we got Inazuma. If you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 2. Yeah, that can be pretty strong. It's at the end of your turn. Okay. But I mean, it's a pot of greed at the end of the day. So that's pretty good. The attack for the cost is also solid. And he has a counter effect too. Damn, so yeah, the cards are getting stronger, no doubt. Full art. Here's my favorite. There's my card right here. Edward Weevil. 4 cost, 6k, on play, draw 1 card. +1, no drawback, no bullshit. This is like the Aqua Hulkers from Duel Masters, you could say. But it actually has good stats. So it's great. It's the 7 Warlords of the Sea. It's going to fit perfectly in my Crocodile deck. And I kind of like Weevil. You know, we need to see more of him. But so far, I think he's kind of interesting. The real son of Whitebeard, supposedly. But I think that's going to be the case. I don't think Otis is going to be like, oh, nah, in the end, he wasn't the real son. So, yeah. Cool artwork, too. So, yeah, this is probably my favorite from here. Then we got Hamlet. If you have 4 or less cards in your hand, all of your small type characters gain 1,000. Yeah, whatever. I kind of want to hurry. I don't really give a fuck about these guys. This guy's a vanilla. This guy is Prince Bellet. Impel down. What the fuck? I can't say I'm too familiar with this card. I know I've seen him before, but... Anyway, if you have 1 or less cards in your hand, return up to one of your opponent... Well, return one character will cost a 3 or less to the owner's hand. So you can get rid of your stuff or your opponent's stuff. He's a counter 2k, so automatically he has value for that. That's it, whatever. You got Daz Bones. He gets a strong card finally. His artwork isn't so great though. So if your leader's type includes Baroque works, this character gains 1,000 power for every 2 events in your trash. And then on play, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. God damn. So this is a freaking +1 too. You draw 2, you gotta trash something, but is a +1 ultimately. And he has decent stats. If you have a bunch of events, he's gonna become really strong. They didn't put any cap on it. So some potentially strong stuff for the original crocodile, and even the like purple blue crocodile from set 1 too. Another leader that's not so good these days. Just difficult to use leaders without really many benefits. Like compared to something like Oden, where you get all benefits, no drawback really. Yeah, I mean 5-6, it's a good starting point too for the cost. Has a counter effect too. Not bad. This is a bit better as a full art, but still. Then we got Gum Gum Champion Rifle. You're attacking. This is where he attacked. Yeah. Magellan. With Mr. Three's help, I believe. So if your leader has Impel Down type, one of your leader characters gains 2,000, and then your opponent returns one of their active characters to the owner's hand. Holy shit. So you can get rid of a blocker real easy here. They didn't put any level for the cost. So, wow, man. Fuck. This is very, very broken. Just imagine you summon a big character. Imagine you summon like a level 9 Mihawk, or even just something that doesn't give you that on play. Okay, then you proceed to attack with your other dudes. Well, I mean, I guess that's why you attack first, then you play the dude at the end. Yeah, but if you have to summon your dude first to gain like an effect or something, and then your opponent does this, you gotta return your dude back, it's just such a loss. You're gonna have to be really careful. And then the trigger, return up to one character with a cost of 3 or less to the bottom of the owner's deck. God damn. This is a pretty insane trigger too. I mean, that's just not Red Rock, but the Zoro removal one, the one that's 4. I'm pretty sure it does the same, but this is just only a level 1 trigger. Fuck me. Yeah, man, blue just has insane removal. I mean, I'm kind of happy because I used blue, but I'm not gonna lie, this is another very strong card. Very strong. This one, yeah, I hated this moment from the One Piece. This sort of thing, just corny stuff that Oda did to just make Luffy look like such a destined cool dude. But I thought it was corny as fuck. Anyway, reveal one card from top of your deck. If it's as a cost 4 or more, return up to one of your characters to owner's hand and place the revealed card at the bottom of your deck. What? What the fuck is the point of this? To get rid of one of my cards from the field and then put a card at the bottom? And then the trigger is insane though. Return up to one character with a cost of 8 or less to its owner's hand. So it doesn't remove, it doesn't go to the deck or the trash. But this range is better than the damn Sables, which cost 4. And you bounce it in hand. So it's still something. So the trigger is good. The main effect, I'm guessing you do this for some kind of combo, but not for me. Anyway. And then Lockdown. This is a 2-stage. You play this card. That's the trigger. And then you may place this card and one card from your hand at the bottom of your deck in any order to draw 2. So, I guess if you hit this for trigger, you put this at the bottom of your deck and another card in your hand, and then you draw 2. So it's going to be like a draw 1. You only get like a +1. Or you can just, if you play it normally, you get rid of it with something else, you draw 2. It's going to be a bit too slow. Yeah, this is a bit weaker. I mean, if I'm gonna, the whole point of playing a stage is that they sort of stick around. And then after you pay the main cost, you get to reap their benefit turn after turn with a lesser cost or no cost in some cases. So just putting this back in the deck, it doesn't thrill me too much. I wouldn't use it. Anyway, then we got the Khalifa bitch. So this is a water 7 card. They get some stuff too in here, it seems. So on play, mine is done. 1. Return, yeah, the 1. If your leader has water 7, so basically with Iceberg as I thought. Add up to 2 character cards with a cost of 4 or less from your trash to your hand. So it's a really good recovery effect. Damn. She's a decent body. 5 is a bit much for 5. Plus, I mean, think about the Dawn -2. To get 2 characters, yeah, the effect is good, but I think they kind of just tried a bit too much to balance her. They just didn't care with other cards, and then they tried too much to balance her. It should have been cost 4, and then you gain this effect. Or make her a counter 2k or something if she's going to cost 5. But that's just me. Anyway. Nice full art too, where she's kicking somebody. You get the Army Wolves, Animal Impel Down, 5/7. Blue No, this is when he's at the bar. Yeah, so these are before Galila Company and Water 7, before they're like revealed as CP9 guys. Yeah. This is cool shit they do like in the TCG, where you get these sort of characters from all the different arcs. It's a way to sort of drag the TCG out with different cards, but eventually it's not going to last. Like, I do wonder how long One Piece is going to last for the TCG. They're going to do their best to keep it going as long as it's popular, but I do wonder what they're going to do. They're going to force Oda to do something if the TCG keeps being successful. So, Blue No, 4/5. Dawn 1. If your leader has water 7, play up to 1 water 7 character with a cost of 5 or less. With a cost of 5 other than Blue No from your hand or trash. Okay, so I guess this is an easy way to get the Khalifa down. Or just anybody else. It has to be 5 specifically. It can't be 5 or lower. But that's strong still. And you get, I mean, from the hand, it can be good too. But from the trash, that's where you get the real value. Because you get that free card, basically, that +1. So yeah, really strong too. And then we got Miss Wednesday. So this is clearly artwork that is not really reflective of Oda's artwork, but she still looks pretty cute. So she's a blocker, 3/4. Baroque work straight up. Dig that. So once on your opponent's attack, Dawn -1. If your leader has Baroque works, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and add it as active. What the fuck is the point of that? I'm gonna get rid of -Dawn 1 to get a Dawn and make it active again. Ah, man, what the hell is this? I guess it's the trigger Crocodile, the leader, but you only get that guy's effect once, and you're always gonna have like other shit on the field or in hand to get his effect off, so they ruined this card. I mean, I guess she's still a blocker, 3/4 at the end of the day, but she could have been so much better. Like, make her get 2 Dawn, not just 1. Damn it. Anyway, this is pretty hot though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I guess it could have been better, but still pretty good. And then you got Miss Monday. These characters are so forgotten. Like, nobody gave a damn about them. Baroque works once again. Up to one of your leader characters gains 1,000 on play during this turn, and then the trigger, Dawn -1, you summon her. She's a 3 for 5 though, so that's pretty strong. They made her so strong, and then the other like main officers, they made them suck ass in like set 5 and set 4. All right, we get this guy. He gets Rush. Damn. Minochi Chihuahua. I can't say I remember this dude. Jailer Beast. I'm pretty sure I have them all memorized, and this guy just wasn't really one of them. I don't remember this dude. There was like the giraffe dude, the cow dude. Who the fuck was the other ones? Oh yeah, like the... not monkey dude, but he kind of looks like a monkey. And another one, but I don't remember it being this guy. Whatever. So on kill, if your leader is impaled down, add up to 1 down card from your dawn and rest it. Okay. Mr. 9. This guy was kind of funny too. So once on your opponent's attack, -1, kill up to one of your opponent's characters will cost a 2 or less. Yeah, not really great range, but whatever. It's kind of weak too again. 3, 4, 4. Yeah, these guys like the Baroque Works purple dudes, they don't do that much. And they don't have great attacks. Okay, then Oh Come My Way. Yeah. This is Mr. 2 shit. Done 1. If your leader's type, yeah, the counters like the weakness is a sin counter for Crocodile. They made that shit ass too for the cost 1. So if your leader's type includes Baroque Works, select one of your characters, change the attack target to the selected character. Okay, so I guess you can redirect an attack and then trigger -1, draw 2. That's a good trigger, at least. Then we got 4 Emperors. This is the Conqueror of the worlds, 3 worlds, Ragnaroku. Kaido shit. So -1, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less. So not as good as Gum Gum Red Rock, but this is for purple. I mean, it's actually really bad because it's 5 plus it's done -1. So it's almost like it's the same cost as Red Rock with a shittier effect. And the trigger is worse too. It's just add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set as active. But that's purple. That's what they do, I guess. So it's still going to be a good removal in those decks, I want to say. But yeah, Red Rock is just so much better. Yeah, they get the card back in the deck, but it goes at the bottom and it plays through all the cards that can't be popped by KO. So all around a much better card. Okay, then we got Kiros as a leader. So you may turn 1 card from the top of your life cards face up, key up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. Yeah, much more balanced than something like the Sakazuki, but that card is just going to get banned eventually. I'm pretty sure. It got banned in Japan. Everybody's saying it's going to get banned here too, so... Alright. I actually played against this guy too, once on the sim, and I wasn't that impressed, but... Yeah, you probably do some combos. This is some pretty fly shit. Yeah. I think this is my favorite full art so far. Cool shit. You get his wife and his daughter here. Ah, man, so sad. This guy just... Don Flamingo fucked up his life so much. It ain't even funny. Part of what makes Don Flamingo such a villain is all the fucking shit he did to this guy. Anyway, I got Crocus. Yeah, this guy is just so strong for just 6'8". It's just funny shit, man. When I see these sort of like support-esque characters have such high stats. Anyway, you got Scarlet. You may trash this character, play up 1 Dressrosa with a cost of 3 of less other than Scarlet from your hand rested. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -2. So basically you can combo this shit and pop something with this guy. If you do things right. I mean, fine, she's 0 anyway, so just summon her to get rid of her. And then you got Spandine, CP9. On play, place 3 cards. CP from your trash at the bottom of your deck. Play up to 1 character. Cost 4 or less other than Spandine from your trash rested. So +1 rested. Probably going to be a good card in the CP dudes as well. +1. Man, I'm getting tired. I recorded some other shit too before this. Normally when I make like a set review, it's the only thing I record to be at full power. So Funk Freed, this is the shit like Spandam has. I don't know if did this guy use this too. I don't know. But may rest this character up one of your Spandam character against 3k. Whatever. Brook Rumbar Pirates. Like, I do wonder if we're actually gonna find out about this guy's kingdom when he used to be like a knight over there too and all that shit. Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? This guy, you know, there's a lot of backstory shit that Oda hasn't explored yet, and I'm a bit worried when he says, oh yeah, the shit is gonna end in about a year, the manga. So I guess maybe around 2027 for the anime. I want all this shit to get explored, but who knows if that'll ever happen. So what this guy does is if your opponent has a character with a cost of 0, he gains rush, but he's only 4 for 3, so yeah, he's like a shittier Zoro. Yeah, this guy, they dropped the ball with this character. I guess it's black though. So, wait. This is... Okay, this is a different one. This is a Brook when he's a skeleton now. Not Rumbar, Straw Hat. So on play, when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus cost 1. They care up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. Yeah, okay. It's one of those, you know, combo shits with black. They do that. Pretty sweet looking art too. This one as well. You get Laboon. So cute when it was a baby. So when a character is KO, draw 1 and then trash 1. 2 for 4 though, damn. And it doesn't have a counter, but you get this effect instead. You get this turn after turn if he lives, once per turn, but it's not on summon. And then we got Laboon, 4/5, activate main, minus cost 4. Okay. And then, yeah, I think this might be a pricey one too. Pretty cool looking full art for Laboon. You get T-Bone, on play, KO, cost of 2 or less. 5 for 5 though is, I guess it's okay. He gets counter 2k too, so whatever. He gave him a full art too. And then this, I want to live. Okay, this they didn't change. So if you have 30 or more cards in your trash, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. So yeah. This is It's not going to be easy to pull off, but mid to late game card, it's gonna be strong, kind of. I mean, it still costs 3. You can still block when you throw something, your opponent attacks with a big, not attack with a big dude and save your life. So, I don't know, but it just kind of seems like they wasted this sort of artwork and this sort of, the I wanna live scene on this card. Should have been something better, but who knows. You got the finger pistol. Trash 2 cards from the top of your deck, here up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So, it's what the CP guys do. Mill your stuff, gain effects. Pop in something 5. It's pretty much like the Lion Song, the Zoro blue removal card, basically. And that's it. You activate the main effect. This is pretty good. I'd say this is still better than the purple for Kaido. Okay, then we got Viola as a blocker. And all she does is basically, you can look at all of your opponent's life cards and arrange them, or turn all your life cards face down. For some combos, I don't know. That's it. Sexy shit, of course. I love Viola. I think the regular one I like better than this. Maybe. And then we got Gastino on play. This is Caesar, of course. I know that's his fucking name. Plays up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less at the bottom of your opponent's life cards face up. Damn. I mean, at least you get him his life. It doesn't get at the bottom of the deck or some shit, because this is broken for just a cost 3. Yellow has bust stuff for removal on summon. That fucking dude from Sky Island. Fuck, man. And then trigger, give up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters, opponent leader characters, minus 3k. Yeah. Does a bunch of shit. And then Gunfall, a blocker 3 for 4, and then if your opponent has 1 or less life cards, give up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. It's almost like something to counter an L. Almost. But yeah, kind of a good card. The attack isn't that great, but I mean, he's a blocker, so that's why. For yellow. Then we got this bitch, 7 for 9. They made her so strong for some reason. And then Flampe. You may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Draw a card. Counter 2k though. Nice one. And Shirahoshi. This character is KO'd by your opponent's effect. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Damn. She's a blocker too. So, I guess if they kill her... I mean, nobody's gonna kill this by an effect when they know this effect is so good. But I guess it's that they're put in the position where if they're trying to go for game and she's a blocker, if they go, okay, if I pop her, they get life. If I don't attack, she'll block. So I guess she's good in the sense that she'll be difficult to play around, and you're always going to be able to save a life, get a life, or just save a life, which is the same thing. Okay, not bad, not bad. But things like my Verona can just suspend her, and then you still play around her. So there's still ways to play around her. If she's removed by blue, it doesn't get popped, you still don't gain the effect. So shit like that. Nice one as well. And you got Mont Blanc Cricket. If you have 2 or less life cards, this character gains 2k. It needs a Dawn too, though, but it's cheap. Kingdom Come. The fuck? Sky Island. Oh yeah, it's when everything gets fucked by that guy's attack, I think. And Nell's like a giant ball of lightning shit. So KO up to one of your opponent's characters. Then trash cards from the top of your life cards until you have 1 life card. Holy shit. So I see how it is. So you basically, you're gonna get a free KO with this. And in an L, or just in any deck, if you just don't have a lot of life, you don't basically get the drawback. Yeah, you're not gonna get the fucking drawback with this. So if you're at 2 life, you just get rid of 1. But if you're at 1 life, you don't get rid of anything. Will you still be able to play this card? I think you should still be able to, right? So it's pretty much free. Which I guess it's kind of like the Red Rock is in a way too, but I mean, this is for yellow, damn it. And they got a lot of good shit. And then the trigger, key up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal or less than the total of your and your opponent's life cards. So if they hit this early in life, you basically get to pop something for free regardless. And the main effect is good, the trigger effect is good. Holy shit. Just how much more broken is Anel gonna get? Not to mention, Yamato is a freaking bitch too with a double attack. It's just, he's just too good. And games end up too quickly with her too. Anyway, and then this, did someone say God? Play up to 1. Enel, 7 or less from your hand or trash. Obviously the trash is where you get plus. Then trash cards until you have 1 life left. Once again, you can dodge this drawback. So this is like a Monster Reborn basically. And then draw 2 cards, trash 1 from your hand, so it's still a +1. What the fuck, man? Yeah, Anela gets a bunch of good shit. And then the last 2 cards, I guess these are going to be the secret rares. We still get them. And then it's Bon Clay. And then Bon Clay when he transformed into Nami. Ain't that some shit? So I'm pretty sure this is going to be... I think it's going to be... I mean, technically it's not Nami. So it shouldn't be expensive. She shouldn't get that sort of... This card shouldn't get that sort of tax, like the Nami tax, you could say. You get that extra value from the character. But it is her, in terms of the artwork at least. So I don't know how expensive she's going to be. But yeah, what this guy does, add up to 1 Dawn on play. And you set it as active, so you get that free. So it's like you get this dude for 3 basically. And then when attacking, he copies the base power. Yeah, so it's kind of like the Bon Clay in like the Black Luffy starter deck that nobody gives a fuck about. It's kind of similar. But this is better because you don't even have to play a Dawn. His cost is better too. And you don't even, like, that one, he dies too when you kill something. This guy isn't going to die if you kill something. So, yeah. Good shit. And this is the Memorial Collection. So overall, this is a really strong set. Especially when you consider that it's a special set. It gives cards for a lot of archetypes that a lot of people don't give a fuck about, that are too weak. Like 7 Warlords, I mean, with set 7 we get a lot of good shit too. But Land of Wano, I don't want to say that's weak, that archetype isn't weak, but other stuff like Vivi, what else, like Baroque Works, that's bad. They get stuff. You get some new archetypes. You get some stuff, I guess, for the purple or blue Kaido shit. Other things like yellow, they got a lot of good shit. They didn't need this busted stuff. But I guess it's fair. Everything gets support, right? Kind of. And the new archetypes. I mean, this is Dressrosa at the end of the day. It's not like it's a Kiro's archetype shit. So you get to do stuff with the other Dressrosa stuff in OP4. That's different than using Rebecca, that she doesn't attack. Former Roger Pirates. This guy's just so random on his own. You get some CP9 stuff. Yeah, but a very, very cool mini set. I mean, it's not that many, 80 cards, but it's half what a normal set is. But as far as special sets go, it's a great start. And also this leader is busted. A lot of good shit. So yes, I just want this and maybe this too. So this is the Memorial Collection, guys. Hope you enjoyed the set review. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What a